Yeah, some of the challenges that we see walking into 2024 that people need to solve. I mean, I think the first item that everybody's talking about CES is the deprecation of the cookie, right? And it's finally started. I think everyone's tired of that topic already, but that's gonna bring sort of a shift in the identity landscape for advertisers, and so there's going to be a lot of testing. But is that sort of wean off of cookies throughout the rest of the year? We're going to see a shift to other durable identifiers. Along with that, I see, a rise in addressable and connected TV, and that's causing some of the shift toward that area as well, as people can be on target, they can reach the individuals on the big screen. And I think as that rises, that has a more persistent identifier, and so you're going to see a bit of a shift there. But those are definitely some of the big trends that we're talking about, here at CES this week.
So you guys announced an alliance with Samsung to activate data for advertisers to operate more efficiently on the smart TV. Tell us about that, why that's important.
Yeah, we created a partnership with Samsung because we realized there was sort of a critical need to bring data about who people are beyond maybe what Samsung has at a device level, at the ACR level, be able to marry that data set and be relevant and consistent with the way advertisers want to try to reach people. A lot of the advertising they're doing is to get in front of certain groups of consumers, and bringing our data into Samsung, marrying it together with our ID graph and with their data, allows advertisers to reach people in a more consistent way, be more relevant across those devices. And I think Samsung being sort of a hardware capability as well, and having vast amounts of ACR data, like just the marrying of those two data sets made a lot of sense to sort of drive targeting and relevancy, as well as the ability to sort of help measure the effectiveness of advertising.
So what does it mean to advertisers who want to invest in the platform, to invest in Samsung Ads? What do the sort of new data capability mean?
I think the data capabilities with Samsung means that the advertisers can be more relevant, more precise with their targeting. They're going to be able to reach the people that matter inside of those households. I think the fact that we've moved to the sort of the big glass inside of the house being addressable now, and any of the devices that Samsung creates. I have a Samsung frame at home as well, and the ability to target that as well as the TV just makes a huge difference for the way advertisers are able to be consistent and reach the people that they really want to reach.
And finally, tell us sort of what you think is exciting around data, looking into 2024, both in terms of Experian and challenges and where you hope the industry goes.
Yeah, I think some of the things that are exciting about it is we finally are at the end of sort of the cookie. We've been talking about it for 4 years, it seems, at this point now. I think descriptive data about who people are, carries a huge level of privacy and sort of compliance questions around it. And our partnership with Samsung was also, they understood sort of where Experian comes from, a company that's rooted in data, that's rooted in offline identity, and has these data sets about individuals. So being able to bring that forward and be able to continue to use it in an addressable way, and making sure that it's really sort of locked within these systems. Like, working with Samsung means the data doesn't really get out of that system. So I think that it really sort of meets the consumer privacy lens as well, that we're all looking to sort of make sure we're fulfilling against.